Hi viewers, today on this channel I'm going to show you how you can make your own fishing rod holder like this one here for under $5. That's coming up. On this channel we focus on giving you tips, ideas, inventions, modifications, reviews, you name it, we brain it. If you're new here, you might want to consider subscribing, as I've got plenty more ideas coming your way. I've got quite a few more ideas what you can do with these empty silicone containers. So let's have a look. I'll bring the video over so you can see what you're going to need to make one of these. Just bring it on over here, a bit closer. Now, I'll just show you the equipment and the tools you're going to need to make yourself your fishing rod holder. You'll need 2 empty silicone containers. You need to buy yourself a 24 centimetre long bolt, or 240 millimeters long, and you need 2 nuts and a 1 washer to go on the end there. So you need those. You need one of these. It's a hole saw. The length of this, well, the size of it is 44 millimeters wide. So that's the size you want, 44 millimeters. Just a piece of pine to get out the hole. The thickness of the pine is 3.5 centimeters in thickness. Other tools you need is just a pair of sharp scissors, a little bit of sandpaper, a 16 millimeter socket with a nice long extension, and a 16 mil open ender spanner or a 5/8. You're going to need yourself a drill with a 10 mil drill bit. Now the first thing you need to do now when you're making it, to clean out the last little bit of silicone in here, and you need to drill a hole right through there, because inside here is the little plastic plunger. That's what this is. And that goes down, pushes your silicone out. So that's left down in there. So you get your 10 mil drill bit, and that gets rid of all the silicone and puts a nice hole through the plunger, like so. Then once you've done that, you get another empty silicone container. You just want to cut off a bit with your saw. I've already done one here. The thickness, or the width I should say, of that is 3.5 centimeters in width. So you cut that off, then you get your sharp scissors and just cut straight through, so it's like this. And once you've done that, you've used your hole saw and you've cut looks like a little wheel, piece of dowel if you like. Now get your drill again, put this in the vise, it's quite a lot easier then, and drill through like so, because that's the perfect size for your bolt to go through it. Now once you've done that, you can put this little piece down in there. So what that looks like I said, the plunger sits in the bottom down here in your silicone container. So this is what this will look like inside there, and it'll sit in there like that, nice and firm, because without that bit of wooden dowel and the plastic around it, it's just too sloppy. So that's really firm now, and very strong, makes it a lot stronger. So to get that down in there properly, once you've cut it, you want to just squish it up like this, just for a little bit. Give it a bit of a squish up, and then just drop it down, and make sure it sits into that plastic thing. If it doesn't, you might have to squish it a bit more, like I'm doing. And there it goes. So you want that sitting inside the little plunger, which is down there. Next bit could be a little bit tricky. Sometimes it takes a while, sometimes you can get it straight away. You want to drop your piece of wooden dowel down there, jiggle it around, just get something and you just want to pop it around. There it goes. So it sits in there like I showed you, just in there nice and firm, and that's how it is now. I'm not sure if you can see down there. It's all down there nice and firm. Now the next thing is you get your nut, you get your bolt. That's how they come like this with a little head on it, the flat head. So you get your angle grinder and you want to cut that off. Cut that little piece off on about a 45-degree angle, so you get, looks like a peg. That's the bit that's going to obviously push down in the dirt. Now take one of the nuts off. The other one, you want to make sure it's right down the very end, right down here, and you have your washer there. So now you insert it in here very slowly and gently, because you don't want to push your wooden dowel up out of its little spot. So just check. You might even want to get your rule or something and hold that piece of dowel down there. There we go. It's still in place. Perfect. Now once you've done that, you put your nut inside the 16mm socket, because it just fits in there nice, to get it on the end of the other nut. So you've got to go down here, size it up, and just screw it on the end, just so it's nice and flush like this. Just so that nut inside here, it just sits on the piece of the wooden dowel like that, just flush. Once that's in, and you just want to tighten it up right here. Tighten it up, there it goes. Now to get it really nice and firm, put your socket in here, one end, open in on this one, and you want to tighten it up. Like so. That's pretty firm. You don't have to go too silly. You just really firm it up right up. And then that's how it looks like that. And then you can just get some spray paint, which I've done here. Just some grey, any colour you like, and spray it. And that's the finished product. That's what it looks like. So obviously then, you might want to just touch it up, take off any sharp burrs off the end, and push it down into the dirt. Get your rod, let's get it over here, throw her in, and you're done. So now, there's the finished products. Coming outside, now you're by the river, the lake, or if you're by the ocean, sea fishing. Just get them in here, push them down, right down the bottom. You get your fishing rod, put them in the holder, and of course you wait for the fish. As you can see, you can pull them down pretty hard. That's a big fish right there, so they're pretty nice and strong. So that's how you make your fishing rod holder. So, if you enjoyed the video, give us a thumbs up for the likes. Make any comments, any suggestions. If there's something you've made out of the silicone container as well, share them around so everybody can benefit. So, thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.